Good morning. Let's start. Good morning, everyone. Today I will be talking about research methodology. So this is our one of the course chapter in syllabus. So we have to start. That full paper is related to various aspects of the research method and sampling method and how to do a research. And now we are going to start a simple way that what is research method. So this is a part of unit 1, and it is usually talks different various methods to assert knowledge and its scientific features, and what are the problems we encounter in the measurement of behavioral sciences, level of measurement of psychological variables, different method of establishing reliability, validity and norms. So various aspects we will be covering in this topic. So I'll be talking only brief part today. So what is research? We always talk about doing research, conducting research and all. So what is research? Research, the word, actually we can say research. When we split the word into two, research, that means already searched something and we found there will be a question and we found the answer, and again there will be an answer question that why or how and all the thing, and again we will do some other research. That is we call research. For example, when we say why raining is happening, so then we found that with the clouds we are getting, then the question asks that how the clouds are formed. So again another research will be happening, and we will find out how the clouds are forming, and again we will say how what are the components of clouds. So this is the way research. So basically every kind of question, there will be question and we are finding to answer, again there will be question and we are going to find the answer. So this is we call research. So we can say that research can be defined as the search for knowledge. So basically we want to acquire knowledge, we want to understand or explore more, or as any systematic investigation. Again, how do we search for the knowledge? With a systematic investigation. It is not like haphazard way we can do. It is basically we have to do in a systematic way or in a scientific way. Then there are a lot of steps and rules and regulations are how to conduct a systematic way of investigation, and with an open mind. Of course, when we do research, we cannot do the research with the pre-assumption that yes, this will be the result or this will be the answer. No, we have to have an open mind and to establish novel facts. Again, we have to find anything new, that is research. Whatever already new, again we are finding it's not research. Whatever, something we have to find something new, and usually using a scientific method. So this all knowledge we are conducting, we are trying to find a new knowledge by systematic investigation with an open mind to by using scientific method. This is the simplest definition of research. The primary purpose of applied research as opposed to basic science research is discovering, interpreting and development of methods and system for the advancement of human knowledge on a wide variety of scientific matters of our world and the universe. So basically the research, the primary purpose of the research to find new knowledge for the betterment of the human being or for the world at large. So now what is, when we are talking about the study, so what we are trying to figure out our in study. So the basic questions we ask is what means, what we are searching for, what is it, how, that's the question. Why, what is this? Another question we can, who does this, or who can do this, or who are the people behind this, or what are the reasons for this? When? This is another research question. When does that happen? Another question is why this things are happening, why some violence are happening, why collapse of the buildings are happening, or why people are crying or going through the grieving process. All this is and how. So these are the basic questions we address in research actually. Now, let me talk about the basic steps of a research project. So, when we are talking about research, we always know that we have a lot of research projects to do and all. So, basically to find a topic, first we have to find a topic, what and when. And then accordingly we have to formulate the question, that is what and why it is happening or what. Define the population, that means who are we are going to study, okay. Which group we are going to study. So this is who or when, and accordingly we have to select design and measurement. So how we are going to measure, what we are going to study and how we are going to measure. For example, if we want to study about the depression, and then how we are going to measure the depression, and we gather evidence. How? That is basically we are talking about the data collection. And interpret the evidence, how we are going to interpret. We already collect the data, we did the statistical analysis, and how we are going to interpret the evidence. And then we have to tell about, and we have to figure it out, result and discussion part. Now, what are the scientific method? What are the features, basic features of scientific method? So, scientific methods are defined. Scientific methods are defined as controlled, systematic investigation that are rooted in an objective reality, and that to aim to develop general knowledge about the natural phenomena. So again, I told it is a controlled, systematic investigations. Now, what are the characteristics of scientific methods? So they are orderly and systematic processes. So it should be a order. There are a lot of orders. So we cannot do data collection before we define the research or before we making of the objective. Okay, so there should be order and systematic process. It should process in a systematic way. So usually scientists attempt to control external factors that are not under direct investigation. For example, their findings are based on the empirical evidences. So here, they usually, it is what they are finding that should be applicable to other situations also. That means we call generalizations. And scientific based methods are based on assumptions or hypotheses. Again, this is before we starting the study, we have to make hypothesis or assumption that okay, there may be relation between depression and some particular life events, or they may not be related with panic attacks and suicide. So there are so many assumption and hypotheses we can use before starting a study, and it has to basically to conduct or develop the test hypothesis that we will be all this are studying in a detailed way. And again, scientific methods are principles and procedures for systematic activity of knowledge involving the recognition and formulation of a problem, the collection of data through observation and experiment, and formulation and testing of hypothesis. Basically, this is the exact essence of the research. So basically, there are a lot of systematic procedures are there, and then we formulate a question that yes, this is to be tested, and we collect the data. The collection of data will be doing. That can be do by observing the sample, or we can do some kind of experiment, and then we make formulation and testing the hypothesis. Okay. So this is what I want to emphasize 3 points in this way. It should be systematics. I already said that it has to be systematic, because it cannot go in a research cannot be done in haphazard order, and it is controlled. it should be controlled in to avoid that it should not happen by chance. It should be properly related. Okay, this is happened because of this. It should not happen because of the chances, by chances. So the other disturbances we have to make sure how to control that, and it should be thereby we call it is empirical. So empirical means it is theory based and it is tested. Okay, so and its knowledge, so it is a way of gaining knowledge by means of direct and indirect observation or experience. So it is about experiment with the evidence, that is empirical. So there should be evidence, scientific evidence should be there. So these are the core features of research. So now I will be I hope now then I will be talking about the rational. Okay, science in general, characterized by being rational and logical, and it is reproducible. Again, the research should be reproducible, means once we found study that okay, this is the result, that has to be reproduced in other situation, other country also, or other parts of the world. So then only we can say reproducible. And it should be objective. So it should be objective means it's applicable to universal. Okay, so these are the basic aspect of research. Okay, so this is what we studied today. I hope you understood what is research and what are the definition of research and basic contents and what are the requirements. And I will be continuing in the next class regarding the other aspect I already mentioned. Okay, hope you understood. Thank you.